Hello, let's do Wordle for Friday, May 8th. Let's play. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. Pss, pss, pss. All right, all gray. So we learned something interesting about T's, which is not only is there not one T, there's also not two T's. All right, common letters. S, R, L, N, E or A would be fine as well. Something like snare, something like slain. No, there's no I. Something like plane actually might be good, or even place. You know, place is a really decent word. It doesn't actually use the N or the R, but I'm going to go for place. Okay. I could have done clasp, actually. Anyway, we have an A. Too late now. Where's the A go? Maybe here? We still have R and S and N. Rings. Rando. I wonder if it would accept rando. Range, but without an E. What are we doing here? Do I want an O, maybe? Ooh, like rayon. Baron. I thought of something. Let's guess it. Ooh, there's a B. That's helpful. And the B is yellow first. That's really rare. Well, not really rare, but I think it's something like 60 something percent of the words, that's the 5-letter words that start with B, or sorry, that have a B start with B. So it's way more common to start with B than to have it anywhere else. Anyway, let's actually solve this. Arby's. So I want to do an R second. Wait, is it just, no, it's not rabbi. Sorry, I thought for a second it might be rabbi, but there's a lot of reasons it can't be. A can't be second, there's no I. We do have a U. So we could do like UA if we wanted to. But like what's the B doing? Rhubarb. Rhuab. Rhubar? Fubar? I don't think they do fubar. I wonder if it would be accepted. Kind of a fun guess. See if we can think of anything else. Druab. Kind of tempted to try fubar. Why not? It's fun. Okay, it wasn't fubar. I'm super surprised. Is it urban? No. Definitely not. Is it R? Wait, where's the A go? First or last? So is it U? Oh, it's umbra. The umbra is the part that's... Is it the part that's under the shadow? No, I think it's the sort of outline of the shadow where it kind of fades from being shadowed to unshadowed. Or is that the penumbra? And there's the umbra is just the shadowed part. Let's look it up. It has something to do with shadows. Innermost darkest central part of the shadow. Yeah. And so then the penumbra is the lighter outer shadow. And the reason there is a penumbra is because lights aren't points. Lights are areas. And so at the edge of the shadow, some of the light gets through, but not all of it. Because you're like covering like half of the area of the light, or a percentage of the area of the light. Anyway, I did graphics programming for many years, so I did penumbras. All right. What are we doing? Yeah. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see what we're starting with tomorrow. Umbra is such a fun word. Very hard to guess, though. What is this word? Okay, Finland suggested scav. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Shav? Shav, maybe? Okay. Well, we are going to be guessing shav tomorrow as our first guess. All right, let's do some analysis. Let me check my email. It's the email-based analysis. Why not? Okay. Here we are. All right. So anyway, the answer was umbra. And we started with kitty, which was all gray. Now I did place. It says laces is the best follow-up. That would be a throwaway filler, but all right. Scale, lapse, camel, clasp. Ooh, I should have gone with clasp. I thought of it a little bit too late. I did place. Place might lose. Ooh, ouch. So there's something place would have lost on. Let's see if this identifies it. Well, with the A, I guess not. All right, so we're not in danger of losing because we got the yellow A. I did Baron, which is on the list. That's nice. And we're down to Rumba or Umbra. So Fubar was unlikely. I'm not surprised. Rumba or Umbra. I didn't think of Rumba. I've even danced Rumba before. All right, so I did Fubar. After Fubar, it was only Umbra. All right. It would do laces. Laces. With just the A, then it goes broad. So I guess that B is a good one to get. All right, again, down to Rumba or Umbra. So it really didn't come down to much difference, although I couldn't have guessed Fubar in this case. So could be A4 or 5, depending on luck. All right, it starts with tails. It goes acorn next, or adorn, doesn't matter which. And then after that, dwarf finishes it. We have 7. Dwarf is usually one of those good filler words. So there was diary, dwarf, guard, hydra, quark, umbra, and wharf. And dwarf gets them all. So the starting D gets you diary. The W gets you wharf. The A in the middle does split some things up. So A in the middle without... What's the difference between quark and guard here? Oh, the D would be yellow for guard. And so the A in the middle, if that's green, that leaves only quark. And then the R is always fourth because it's green. Okay. And then the D, sorry, no, the F gets you wharf. Oh, we already know wharf from the W though. So maybe the F is not needed. I guess Umbra. Umbra is the last one in Hydra. What's the difference between Umbra and Hydra there for dwarf? The D. The D in dwarf would be yellow. Yeah. So the F is superfluous, but dwarf is the only word with D, W, and R. So in that formation, even the A in the middle was helpful. So yeah, really, really efficient word there. Cool. I love when that. It's like there's 7 words left, but this one word does it. So from steel, we're going to go macro, and then we have the MA. Oh, so we don't even have the B, but we're down to umbra and unarm. So it's 3 or 4. Macro, okay. Adieu, the most common starting word. We have the A and the U, so we're going to go tunas. We're going to do a filler-ish. U and A still not placed, so we're going to go cock. And then for that, it's only umbra. That is very hard to think of with only the 2 vowels, both yellow. Holy moly, good luck with that one. Okay, let's see if audio has similar issues. Audio, we're going to go talus. Wow, umbra is just a good guess after talus or unarm or on cap. They all get it next on jam. So either 3 or 4, more likely 4. All right, stare, another common start. We have the R in place. We have the yellow A. We're going to go capri. That's fun. It's kind of pant, right? And then adorn gets us the answer. From 6 words left, adorn gets the answer. Fun. All right. And again, from here, how are you guessing umbra? Well, I guess you know it ends in RA, but still. I think we're going to have a lot of struggling people today, especially vowel-heavy people. Not that I didn't struggle. What did I just do? Stare. So trace is the one that is most likely to get it into, although it's still extremely rare. Moray, and then so we could get a 3 or a 4 depending on our luck. Oh, rumba and umbra are anagrams. I didn't even notice. And finally, clasp is what the official bot starts with. We go rated as a filler-ish, and then arbor, and then umbra. All right, well, let's check with the official bot, see what people did today. Oh, I need to grab the screenshot first. Umbra. Okay. Did I beat the bot? 83 skill, 39 luck. Okay. Wasn't particularly fond of me today. So after kitty, people are doing snare, clasp. I really should have thought of clasp. Plane, snarl, place. I'm not alone with place. Spear, spare, snore, spore, parse. All right. Snarl is the one that gets like all the good letters, all the good consonants, SNRL. Snare gets a lot of them. I didn't think of snare actually. But yeah, that's what you'd come up with if you want EA and 3 of the commons. All right. Baronet gave a 92. Foobar gave a 46. Despite being valid guess, it's not a likely solution. It eliminated one of the 2 remaining words. Oh, so there's only Rumba and Umbra left, right? And so it's like, why did you guess that instead of Rumba or Umbra? So it gave a very low score for that because it couldn't be the answer. All right. Clasp, Tamer, Aroma, Umbra. Right, 0.3 started with Umbra. 1.1, 12.5, 53.8, 90.7, 98.7. Okay, that's a much higher solve rate than I thought. People are using on Ultra, Burra, Zebra. It's not trappy. It's just hard to think of. So we don't have a like average time spent solving metric. Let's refresh and check regular mode. There it is. Still not gonna be impressed with me. Oh, nice, 69. Snare, spare, snare, plane, slain, place, learn, spear, slope, spade, parse. No clasp on this one. All right. Oops. It does slate, corny, rabid, umbra. A rabid umbra. All right, 0.4 starting with umbra. 1.2, 9.3, 40.9, 78.5, 94.6. That's way lower on regular mode. People losing on Rumba, Ultra, Urban, Zebra, Burra, Cobra. I wonder if there's a pattern of like words that are less well known have a bigger solve rate gap between regular mode and hard mode. That would be interesting. All right, well, how'd you do?